Chairman of this program, Honorable Minister of Marriages, dignitaries, Das, Namaste from the Nepal of Nepal, from the people of Nepal, and on my own to the host, Excellencies, dignitaries, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. You have invited me to a great honor. I have a great honor to be a part of Second South Asian Youth Summit 2018. With the theme of creating a sustainable future in the fact-short South Asia, here in Colombo, a beautiful capital city of Sri Lanka. In this juncture, I take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to the International Youth Committee for nominating me to award with the prestigious World Youth Prize 2018. We feel that this is a great honor given to the Nepalese youth, which eventually inspires us to move ahead and so do something worthwhile for the welfare of youth in the global arena. At the very outset, I would like to extend my generous thankfulness to the International Youth Committee for this prestigious World Youth Prize 2018. It is one of the biggest accolades in my life. This world's primary prize and highest honor of youth has added more responsibilities and challenges to me, and I am more dedicated to work for youth. I believe that this Colombo Youth Declaration 2018 will be announced at the end of this summit. Among the eminent youth experts, activists, and practitioners will be instrumental to produce a concise and remarkable guideline to the global youth. Today, I am here as a representative of the government of Nepal, so I would like to take your invaluable time just to share a brief of socio-political scenario and the status of Nepali youth. Nepal was ruled by the Rana autocracy for 104 years and by the Shah dynasty for 240 years. Back in 12 years, the Shah kingdom is demolished, establishing Nepal, the Federal Democratic Republic, ending political volatile and conflict that existed for decades. Now a progressive constitution has been enshrined, capturing the quintessence of the people of Nepal. The central governing system has been transformed to a federal system, and 3 levels of the election have been completed to make the system functional. Only the handful political parties are dominant in Nepal, with growing interest of the confluence and merge. Nepal Communist Party, a ruling party, is the largest one, which has 2/3 majorities. Prosperous Nepal, happy Nepali, is a motto of the government of Nepal. KP Sharma Oli, Prime Minister of Nepal and the President Nepal Communist Party, is quite dedicated to change the financial and social status of the country. A landlocked country sandwiched in between India and China is rich in hydro and herbal. The Himalayas, the geographical terrain, and cultural diversity are in the international attraction. However, millions of youth leave Nepal in search for foreign jobs. Among only 2% of them are in decent job. Rest of the others are in adverse condition, as the world has the largest number of youth population than ever before in human history. So is rich Nepal in demographic dividend. with 40.35% youth population. This is a golden opportunity to any countries like Nepal to build a nation. And let me share with you that the government of Nepal is highly concerted and dedicated to empower and engage this proportion of population through quality education, training, and investment for entrepreneurship. As mentioned, Nepal is situated in between two largest countries, China and India. Both has rising global economy, which is a benefit to us, while abiding the fundamental foreign policy of Nepal to enhance the dignity of the nation by safeguarding sovereignty, territorial integrity, independence, and promoting economic well-being and prosperity. The government has the plan to expand business transit to neighboring countries. It is exciting to share with you that Lonely Planet has picked Kathmandu as the 5th top travel destination in its 10 cities primed to capture travelers' imagination list, and beautiful Himalayas and the birthplace of Gautam Buddha are always the capturing destination. Actually, I want to make Nepal a shining country on the Himalayas by mobilizing youth. I ensure we are on the way. The position of Nepali youth has plunged to 77th from 145th in 4 years, letting 68 countries behind. The latest election of Nepal has elected 40,067 youth representatives, which comes to 40% of its total in 3 levels of election. The government of Nepal has promulgated National Youth Policy 2015, Youth Vision 2025, and its 10 years strategic plan, National Youth Council Act 2015, and National Youth Council Regulative 2016. The government has assimilated and included youth concerned agendas in national policies, programs, and prioritize the issues promptly. The expansion of the council's offices in the provinces and local levels has already been started, along with formulating the policies. It is aimed to achieve national goals through mobilizing skilled and smart human resources. In the efforts and the endeavors of the Council, the government of Nepal has endorsed integrated procedure 2018 for a subsidized loan with interest as grant that includes commercial, agriculture, and veterinary loan, educated youth self-employment loan, returning youth migrant project loan, women entrepreneurship loan, Dalit community development loan, focus class, vocational and technical and high-level education loan. It is a youth-focused loan program. This sort of the programs has raised the hope of young Nepalese. The good of making our nation by ourselves has been developed. Prime Minister's Self-Employment Program, President Young Women Entrepreneurship Program, Youth Entrepreneurship Program, and Prime Minister Youth Agriculture Program, and Participation, Contribution, and Social Security Fund Program have been incorporated in national policy and program. We are really dedicated to finding a way out of sharing the experiences and emulating noteworthy practices applied anywhere on the earth. We have launched Mock Youth Parliament, Nepal, simulating the practice in Sri Lanka. which is believe in an incredible program in youth leadership. We are closely observing the policy and program wise youth targeted activities of Europe, America, China, Australia, and other nations. The youth movement of Bangladesh and India and other SAARC countries are noteworthy for the holistic development of youth. The dignitaries on and off and dash, I would like to draw your attention that just in 2.5 years of establishment, I am a first executive vice president of National Youth Councils. The council has been recognized as one of the most influential government organizations in Nepal. Manifold moments and struggles of Nepali youth for years made it possible to establish an autonomous government organization. National Youth Council back in 2016 associating with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The council is established under the National Youth Council Act in line with Youth Vision 2025. The Vision 2025 and its 10 years strategic plan has prioritized 5 foundation pillars as qualitative and vocational education, employment, entrepreneurship and skill development, health and social security, youth mobilization, participation and leadership development, and sports and entertainment. The programs of the Council, along with the national policies and the strategies regarding youth, are designed in consonance with these foundation pillars. The offices of Youth Council have been expanded in each district of Nepal. The issue of youth has been the cross-cutting one. Each of ministries, departments and organizations are aware to address the group. We have organized some of the sparking programs such as First Young Scientist Program, Scientist Conference, Mock Youth Parliament, Youth Entrepreneurship Program, and Conference on Public Education and Invigoration. The regular sort of activities such as interaction with media personnel and the stakeholders for policy and program feedbacks and are proved effective. At last, but not the least, I hereby endorse that National Youth Council is preparing to organize as Asian Youth Conclave 2019 for the first time in Nepal, and I appeal for your cooperation. The program is envisioned to be the benchmarking step to recognize, prioritize, and address youth's agendas. The official communication will be made in the coming days. I again thank the IOIC and the hosts of recognizing my dedication and effort and wish for the successful ending of the program. Thank you. Best of luck.